Here's something that you think would have tapered off, but it's actually continuing to grow. Now, I'm talking about live workspaces. Now, live workspaces are not new. There's always been a certain amount of people who like to run their business from their house or even work from home when they're working for somebody else. But one thing that we saw during COVID was an explosion of that. And you would think that it would kind of level out or even decrease after COVID. But during this last year, we've actually seen a 25% increase in people who live and work at the same property. And I wanted to talk to you about a couple of different ways that people are doing this. There's a lot of creative ways that people have found when they're looking to save money on rent for their business, looking for the convenience of not having to commute, and also looking for the flexibility to be able to come and go from work and being able to spend more time doing things that they want at home. So the way that I think is the best is where the workspace is separate from the home. In other words, it's a separate building. In fact, going back, 20 or 30 years, I did that at my old house. I had a 2-story barn built and out in the backyard and finished the inside, and that was the office space for my business. And similarly, we happen to have one for sale right now where it's kind of the same strategy, where it's a large 2-story structure behind the house where a person could run a business out of or even use it as a creative space or whatever. But this is something we're seeing more and more, and it's more cost effective if you can find a place that's already got that structure built than having to build it yourself. Because these external structures, they don't appreciate the same way as a single-family home does. So anyway, if you want to talk about live workspace, give me a call. I'll tell you anything you want to know, because I've done it myself. And like I said, we've got this one listing that I showed you a second ago that's actually for sale right here in St. Petersburg, where you could go take a look at it and maybe see if it would suit you. If so, let me know. I'll give you a little tour. So, live workspaces, I think it's the way to go. Pat and I work from home too. Now, in our case, our house, it's big enough to where we've got one room that serves as our office. And let me give you the pros and cons. So if you got a room that serves as an office, it's very easy to just go in there and go to work. But when it's a separate building, I found that when it was time to go home, I'd lock the door and I would go home. And even though the separation in my case was only 6 feet, and this other one, it's maybe, 30 feet, that separation is good if you're one of the kind of people that's kind of prone to working all the time. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Live workspaces are growing. Like I said, 25% over this last year. And I expect they're going to continue to grow as rents go up and businesses look for ways to consolidate things and save money so they can be more profitable, particularly small businesses. So talk to you soon. Bye-bye.